Well, we're trying to avoid further embarrassment.
I'm afraid it would cause quite a stir if the neighbors saw you two stomping about.
Fine. I'm gone. Forever this time.
Oh sure, we'll leave. Not before I take your cosmic smokes, and your Metamyces gel. And what's this, a nice bottle of rum and something, that's mine now.
Can you believe those two? We'd hardly been there a minute and they turned us out like yesterday's garbage.
I guess you were making quite the scene for them.
But not like I wanted. I had it all planned out. They'd both be sitting there watching one of their vapid aetherwave dramas, and then we'd walk in. Mother would drop her mock apple cider, and the glass would shatter all over their overpriced marble. Father would tear off his glasses and blink open-mouthed.
And then what?
I'd have a great one-liner in the tube. I was thinking either, the leather's fake but the scars are real, or, oops, did I just track awesome onto your rug?
You've got a sense of drama, I'll give you that much.
I'll consider that a compliment.
Please do.
Now, getting back to my story. Father would throw his hands up, because this would be just like me, to come back and make a big scene. Then, Mother would do the old, "You had us worried sick." Her eyes would be red, and she'd have her fist in front of her mouth to stifle a sob.
Hey, chin up. You're better than this.
I just didn't want to get booted out of the house I grew up in like that. It's embarrassing, you know. And I've got a reputation to maintain.
Work through it in your own time. I just want to know what we're doing next.
Hey, the last thing I want to do is sit around thinking about all this. I want to take action. I wanna... Wait a second. What if I could get that money?
Keep talking.
I could open a new account, designate that account holder as a sole beneficiary. All the payouts would go to me. I'll make money without doing a thing. And I'll get to cut them off.
That sounds good. How do we do this?
My policy is with the Greater Halcyon Insurance Group. They have an office in Byzantium. Maybe you could use some of your people skills to help me set up a dummy beneficiary account. If that doesn't work, I'm sure we can find one of their terminals and do it ourselves.
Greater Halcyon Insurance Group. All right, we'll do that.
You must be joking. Our fair city is being overrun by a
And what would you have me do?
I don't know.
This property is off limits. Solicitors, loiterers, and uninvited visitors will be fined to the fullest extent of company policy. This ultimatum brought to you by Universal Defense Logistics.
Oh, hold on a moment. I just want to make sure it was Minister Clark I needed to speak to, right? Phineas has an associate who can help you locate Minister Clark. This person works at the Byzantium docks. Yeah, I never did find that person.
Oh, there. That's one right there.
Wait, are you talking about me?
For the last time. Access to Byzantium is impossible without a proper nav key. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to be somewhere else. Anywhere else.
How splendid. Another rung leech wandering through the streets of Byzantium. Why, just this morning I thought to myself, as lovely as the gardens are, what they really need is more greasy vagrants frolicking through them. And here you are, frolicking.
The grease is part of my rugged bad girl charm.
Well, you should bottle it and sell it to Auntie Cleo's. I'm sure it would make an excellent repellent. Honestly, what is the board thinking letting so many of your ilk into the city proper? It's madness.
If the board isn't supposed to let people into the city, how do you get here?
I earned my place here, just like everyone else. My grandfather was the CIO at Tile, you see.
Okay, but what did you do to earn your place here?
I just told you. My grandfather made millions of bits as CIO, and I earned them from him.
Aha, what's a CIO?
Chief Idea Officer. He came up with all the best ideas for their products. You know the font they use for Stogie Slims? That was him. Well, he described the idea of it to their font development team, then picked it from a list of choices, but that's basically the same thing. It was a very long list.
What other ideas did he come up with?
Let's see. He picked the colors they included in rainbow chips. No one else wanted purple, but he insisted. Everyone loves the purple ones. And you know how the Cosmic Smokes logo has an eye in the middle of a heptagon? He said that one came to him in a dream. He was a true visionary, so far ahead of his time.
I see, thanks.
You're welcome. Now, do we have any further business, or are you just here for the repartee?
What's wrong with more people coming to Byzantium?
What's wrong? It erodes the very pillars of our society. Merit, decorum, personal hygiene. This city is meant for us, the system's finest. We earned its luxuries. But now we are overrun with the unworthy and the ungrateful, and this early retirement nonsense is making it even worse.
What's early retirement?
The worst thing to happen to Halcyon. A contest that gives even the lowliest and most inefficient workers a chance to live in Byzantium. By simply winning a lottery, those early retirees get an exclusive district of Byzantium to themselves. No one else is even allowed to go there. Tell me, how is that fair?
Is that why I saw retirees queued up when I got here? Most contests have some inherent biases, so technically.
Oh, by the law. I mean the principle of it, not the mechanics. It's not right. I deserve to see any district I please. Why, if it weren't guarded, I'd... You know, you look like you've been shot at before. What say I hire you to investigate this travesty, and you get paid to do so?
She's got a point. We're probably gonna get shot at anyway. Might as well make a few bits.
Yes. Listen to your... What is that person's job exactly? Are they your secretary? Personal masseuse? Or do you just keep them around as a mobile armrest? Well, it doesn't matter. What's important is that you think this is a fabulous arrangement, and you'd be thrilled to lend me your services. Aren't you?
Ellie is my friend as well as my chief SAS officer. That's CSO. Sure, I'll look into it.
Fantastic. Consider yourself employed, vagrant. I hear the chosen retirees all enter the retirement district via the port landing pad, but it's completely locked down. You'd never get in that way. Unless, of course, you had a wealthy, beautiful benefactor of impeccable social pedigree, which you do. How fortunate for you. These codes will get you past the lockdown. Oh, and don't worry about subtlety. I don't care how you deal with security, just correct this injustice at all costs.
How did you get these access codes?
The same way anyone gets anything here, of course. I made friends with the right people. Bits might earn you a place in Byzantium, but that means everyone here has little need for more of them. For favors like this, you need to spend... let's call it social capital.
You know the district is probably horrible, right? They're probably just dumping them all there to get them out of the way.
The Acropolis district is off limits. Move along.
Mind if I take a breather? I'm pretty tired after hauling around all these bits.
You could have asked me, you know.
What in the law's name are you on about?
These 3,480 bits have been weighing me down all day. Here, you hold them.
Sure. Let me just take that off your hands. Did I say restricted area? Slip of the tongue. What I meant was, welcome to the Acropolis District.
Thank you very much. That was easy.
I never could have handled the desk job.
Ministry of Accuracy and Morale.
Sorry, I shouldn't talk. Not without signing a waiver.
You can get to the maintenance tunnels from here. Oh dear, of course, I remember this.
You ever get the urge to just hawk one on the floor?
Now that you mention it. It is rather grand though.
Welcome to the official headquarters of the Halcyon Holdings Corporation Board. Today's greeting is brought to you by Auntie Cleo, a subsidiary of Colway Pharmaceuticals.
Do we really need all this security? I have to go through 3 checkpoints just to take a bathroom break.
Can't be too careful. Dissidents like Phineas Wells will stop at nothing to ruin this colony.
But couldn't they concentrate the security outside the building?
Please step away. This entry is for high-priority HHC business only.
What's through here?
If you're not cleared to know, then I'm definitely not cleared to tell you.
Okay then.
Nice and easy.
A UDL security attendant is always prepared.
I want to know what's through there.
Oh, there. That's one right there. Can't you just see the stench of impropriety radiating off of her?
You see this, you know what it does, right?
Mind where you're pointing that thing.
Mind who you're throwing insults at. I don't know where that associate was, but the minister is apparently right here anyway.
There's nothing to see here. Move along.
Chasing us off already? This feels familiar.
Ma'am, please don't cause a scene.
I want you to know I'm holding back for your sake.
Do you have any actual business here, or...?
I'm here for Minister Clark.
That's funny. The minister isn't expecting visitors, and you don't much look like one of those couriers from HPS.
Sure I am.
Sure you are. And what is it you're delivering today?
Well, I don't know if I'm supposed to tell you that. Let me go and check with my boss. I wonder if they've found the body yet. Guess not. Let's see any parcels I can take. A parcel for Minister Clark, how fortunate.
There's nothing to see here. Move along.
Delivery for the Minister.
Yeah? Let's see it.
I've got this parcel right here.
Looks like your papers are in order. All right. Go on through.
Thanks for your time. Nice place. What is this? Ellie, hi, how's it going? Not like the dartboards on Earth. Oh, if I'm meeting a minister, perhaps I should change into my fancy wear. Let's use the other door. Gotta make a proper entrance.
How did you get in here?
I walked in. Through the door.
You're not one of my guards. What are you doing here?
Oh, my law. Captain! That's the minister! Mr. Clark! Oh, wow!
So, this is one of the guys who runs the colony, huh? Small room for a big shot.
If this is about another aetherwave clip or radio spot, you may kindly fuck off, as the parlance goes. I'm not doing any more.
What are you talking about?
Slowly and loudly, Aloysius. It's the only way these morons understand anything. I said, you may tell Charles to go fuck himself.
Calm down. I'm just here to ask you some questions.
Then you're not part of Rockwell's PR team. That means you're a dissident? A real live dissident? But what are you doing here? And how did you get in?
You think I'm a dissident?
My friend, the slightest demonstration of independent thought or action renders one a dissident in the board's rather expansive definition of the term. Which is why I'm dying to know what brought you here.
I'm looking for dimethyl sulfoxide.
Drugs, of course. What else? Why did I get my hopes up? Back to idiot speak. I don't have any drugs. You should try a vending machine or a purveyor of curative goods.
He's got no idea what we're asking about.
Will that be all, then?
I have records proving you've been hoarding dimethyl sulfoxide.
Oh dear, I don't think I can say this any more slowly. Unless... Of course, it's Rockwell again, who else? And I thought he was only holding me here to keep me out of the way.
You mean Chairman Rockwell's locked you up here?
You are a quick study, indeed. I've long suspected Rockwell of transacting business in my name, but this proves it.
Yeah, sure. It's always someone else who ordered the hookers and energizing ointment.
Please, this is important. Whatever it is that brought you here, Rockwell's the one behind it.
Why would he go through all this trouble?
How should I know? I've been under house arrest for years. But there is a way to find out, and perhaps to set things right. Whatever Rockwell's doing, he'll be doing it from the HHC headquarters. Your best lead is to look for details in his office.
This all feels off, Captain. Like when there's a storm coming, but everything's quiet and still.
Believe me, things have been off around here for a very, very long time. A reckoning is most certainly due.
We really gonna do this? Getting involved is a messy business, and it rarely pays.
This is about more than bits. This is about the survival of the colony. If you don't help, who will? Why, this is starting to sound like an issue of Dissident Hunter.
You seem a little too excited by all this.
We're discussing industrial espionage, legal redress, the possible salvation of Halcyon. Is this not exhilarating? Also, this is the longest conversation I've had with someone else in quite some time.
Let's focus. How do I get into the HHC headquarters?
Via the Acropolis District, of course. That's where the most important corporate and government facilities are. But only board employees are allowed into the district. There's a heavily guarded checkpoint just down the street. There might be a route through the maintenance tunnels, but I'm afraid I don't know specifics. Most people avoid the area for obvious reasons.
Yeah, I already bribed my way in. Once I get into the Acropolis district, what then?
When you reach the HHC building, this access card should get you up to the executive suites, where the chairman's office and what used to be my office are.
What used to be your office?
Oh, I haven't been allowed up there in years. I shudder to think what Rockwell's done with the place. A gilded minibar, perhaps? A personal theater. The man has too much money and too little sense.
How did you manage to hang onto your access card?
The board's lackeys are none too bright. I simply claimed I'd lost it and hid it somewhere no one would think to look.
Do I want to know?
I merely hid it in a book. No one reads anything longer than a few pages around here. There are a few advantages to dealing with imbeciles.
Well, thanks for your help.
Wait! Rockwell has one of the only terminals capable of transmitting to the Earthbound message drone. This is our chance. Please, take this and transmit it from his office. Rockwell hasn't given me any messages from Earth for years. He's desperate to keep me out of contact with the Earth Directorate. But they need to know what's happening here.
What's on the cartridge?
What isn't on it is the real question. I've gathered meeting minutes, internal messages, sustainability reports, and more, all exposing the corruption and mismanagement plaguing Halcyon. Once the rest of the Earth Directorate sees it, they'll have to send help.
But they wouldn't get here for... I don't even know. Shouldn't we do something our own selves?
It's worth a try, but the Earth Directorate still needs that message. We must hope for their intervention.
How long will that take?
Depending on the nature of their response, months at least, perhaps years. Organizing and sending personnel all the way out here is no mean feat.
I suppose it can work as a backup plan. If it works, it'll be worth it.
Perhaps there is hope after all. And now I entrust it to you. Good luck, and trust no one in the Acropolis District.
Well, things are really moving now, eh? The minister is actually an ally. What the hell have we gotten ourselves into? If we're caught in there, we're dead. Wow, nice view of a wall. That way isn't too bad, I guess. Bit dangerous though. So I'm thinking, there's a good chance we're going to be captured, tortured and killed in there. So before we do this, let's check out the movie studio. At least we could become movie stars before our deaths, right? I mean, I've never really wanted to be a movie star before, but now I kind of want to become a movie star.
Oh, there. That's one right there. Can't you just
Hortense,
see the
shut up.
stench of impropriety radiating off of her?
Don't make me do it.
For law's sake, put that away.
Do you want my help or don't you?
For all auditions, please use the elevator on the left.
Will do. Right after I see what's to the right.
For all auditions, please use the elevator on the left.
We're not gonna do this, are we? Promise me.
What?
My cousin's in pictures. That business makes piracy look civil.
It'll be fine. I'm doing all the work anyway. I think they're on. Wait, so where do I go? Oh.
Great! You made it! Listen, I know you're expecting a script, but you're the real deal. Just go in there and do what feels natural.
What's that supposed to mean?
No, don't question yourself. Just feel the scene and go with it. I got a feeling you'll know what to do. We gave the other actors real weapons to keep things authentic. And 'cause Josh is paying to see their logo on the big screen.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Don't think it, just act. Now go in there, find your mark, and show us what you got.
Okay.
Well, well. Here to stop us at last, Captain Steele? You're too late. All of this settlement CNP Hungry Time food pills, same nutritional value, but now with added filler, are ours. With their patented stomach stuffing effects and baseline vitamin content, we will be nigh unstoppable.
Whatever, as long as you stop monologuing about it.
Come on, stick to the script.
Can I shoot someone? Wait, are we the good guys or the bad guys? Doesn't matter. I want to shoot someone.
Do you remember the last time we faced each other? The Battle of Axejack, staring one another down across the void of space while flaming debris fell like rain around us.
The things you just described are scientifically impossible.
Hey, I didn't write this. Just go with it. I had you surrounded and outgunned, but you overcame my superior numbers with tactical thinking and a Hammersmith limited edition grenade launcher. I've been waiting for 5 years now, and at last my day for vengeance has come.
That's what you think?
Yes, it is. I have this whole port wired with sub-micro energon transistors. Once we're away, I'll activate the gamma particulate field and the quantaponic chain reaction will turn this whole place into vaporized plasma.
Most of those words are made up, and the ones that are real don't work like that.
Plasma's already a vapor-like kind of thing. You can't re-vaporize it. Can you?
Quiet, you're supposed to be an extra. I hope you've paid your burial fees and signed your personal death and dismemberment waivers because this is the end for you.
Let's see you try.
Line. Never mind, I think that's scene. To the break room, everyone. I need my Moab fizzy tea.
Cut! That was interesting, kid. Real novel take. Let's take 5.
Whatever he offers you, ask for more.
Yeah.
There's my star. Walk and talk with me. Hey, listen, I appreciate what you tried there. We've got to review your footage before we make a final decision, though.
Okay.
Here, take this for making the trip down here. Don't call us. We'll call you.
I don't think they're calling me. You call these crates? We need at least twice as many, and grungier. As grungy as you can get. This is supposed to be an authentic space adventure, and real space adventures have crates. The next time I see the set, there had better be loads and loads of forking crates or you are forking fired, Maverick Johnston. Closed for R&R, repairs and renovations. That second elevator seems a little redundant.
Rizzo's Purple Berry
I
Punch.
think we can both agree
You want a
that
punch?
Maverick Johnston
We got
is
your
the
punch
finest
right
director
here.
in Halcyon.
I guess it's time. This is a really bad idea, isn't it? Please don't shoot me, I have a pass.
State your business. Please step away. This entry is for high priority HHC business only.
Is this official enough for you?
Huh. I didn't realize we were still using those iridescent stickers. But this looks right. I'll just need you to register your weapons with a revised request to carry 32B form. Each weapon will need a separate form.
You're kidding me. You'd better be joking.
I'm not authorized to employ humor on the job, ma'am. Now, let's see. Damn it. When did I run out of forms?
How about you save us both some trouble and let me through?
I was going to suggest that myself. Look, you don't have time to wait on new forms. and I can't afford the citations for impeding HAC business. So I'm going to save us both some trouble and waive your forms.
Fine, but I suggested it first.
Just know there are a bunch of guards upstairs, and they're all high on dervish mist and low on patience. So try anything funny, and they'll paint the walls with your guts.
Good to know. Just play it cool. We belong here. We're on official board business. We're all gonna die. Aha.
Apologies for the wait. I was arranging my stationery.
Well, that's very important. What exactly do you do here?
Personal assistant to Adjutant Akande and Chairman Rockwell. I'm also responsible for organizing the adjutant's stationery, which is more of a hobby.
Any chance I could meet Chairman Rockwell?
Ah.
Ha.
Oh, you were being serious. I'm obliged to inform you that Chairman Rockwell is unavailable for an indeterminate duration. Will there be anything else?
No, I'll be on my way. Wasn't expecting that.
Excuse me, just a moment.
Oh shit, guys, get in, get in.
Sure.
Is there something I can do for you?
No.
I beg your pardon. Minister Clark's former office is currently closed to solicitors.
I won't be long. I'm just, admiring the architecture.
I suppose that is admissible. Please try not to break anything.
Moron.
One person gets all this space. Just to sign papers all day?
He even has a bar. Chairman, the rough cut of the presentation is prepped to play. The PR department has a lot of work to do, but we've covered the basics. Halcyon is on the brink of starvation. The board's scientists are working on a solution. Workers can look forward to the lifetime employment program for their chance to contribute. You'll see the current version when you print your keycard for the Ministry of Accuracy and Morale. And yes, before you ask, the dimethyl sulfoxide has been delivered there. It's waiting for your sign-off on the broad strokes, so I wanted to make sure you saw it. Don't worry, I'll make sure it gets properly edited. Sophia. So the dimethyl sulfoxide is in the Ministry of Accuracy and Morale, good to know. Print Ministry keycard.
Good afternoon. I'm Chairman Rockwell, and I'm here to address a serious issue facing us. As you all know, our colony has been successful beyond our wildest dreams. Unfortunately, we've recently discovered that our food supply will not be able to sustain Halcyon's population in the long term. Everyone will die. Everyone will slowly stop living from malnutrition. But we're doing it together, And that's what matters. I fucking swear, if someone doesn't give me something to read that will placate the masses soon, all of you will find yourselves violently unemployed. But I can assure you there's nothing to fear. We've got a solution. It's called the Lifetime Employment Program. We will freeze most of the colony to preserve resources, while the best and brightest of Byzantium continue living in prosperity. Look, you idiots! How many times do I have to tell you we can't say shit like that? Fire whoever wrote this! While Halcyon's brightest minds solve the problem of our nutritional shortage, the rest of the colony will be placed in suspended animation. Individuals will be revived on a rotating basis, so that every Halcyonite can be part of the important work of saving our colony. By testing paperweights. Sorry, couldn't resist. Let's go again. And someday, in the not-too-distant future when we've solved this crisis, we'll all be back together again working for the good of Halcyon. Until then, the board shall provide for the deserving just as it always has. So, obey your supervisors, take your vitamins, follow your corporate-mandated grooming rituals, and rest assured with the board on your side, there is nothing to worry about.
That was all a story, wasn't it? It's not real.
I don't know about you, but I'm all for living fast and dying young.
Yikes. Send Minister Clark's message to Earth. Message en route. Please allow between 3 and 9 months for your message to complete transit. What's taking so long? Percival, how long does it take to clear out an abandoned office? Toss Clark's belongings into the streets of Byzantium for all I care. He's not using them. Just get my office expansion done before I return. I'm tired of staring at that hole in the wall. And for law's sake, do something about that doom and gloom presentation. We have the brightest minds in Halcyon working in our public relations department, and they make this announcement sound like a damned funeral elegy. We need something bright and cheerful. We need something we can sell. CR. Masseurs. Massis. Masseuse. Percival, reschedule my regular Wednesday massage. I have urgent matters to attend to off-site. Food reserves. Chairman, I've made inquiries and can confirm that we have plenty of food, real food, stored away from our inter-colony trade. The nutritional profile of food produced within Halcyon has continued to decline. Soon, people are going to start feeling hungry no matter how much they eat. Unfortunately, it's gotten too expensive to continue buying from even the closest colonies, but what we have will sustain Byzantium and a minimal workforce for the foreseeable future. Sophia. The other corporations. Chairman, the heads of the other 9 corporations are up in arms about their shares again. As head of UDL, you can overrule them easily, but I thought you should know they're at it again. Percival. So they can't produce food that's nutritionally good enough from within Halcyon, and importing from other colonies is too expensive. And the solution is to freeze most of the colony and what? Take shifts? I mean, I don't necessarily have a better idea. At least they're not just letting the colony die, I guess. I mean, unless it's a lie. But then why would they be hoarding all the dimethyl sulfoxide? I dunno. Okay, when we walk out of this office, that's the moment the chairman walks in, captures us, and tortures us for information on wells, just so you know. Oh yes, lovely architecture. I especially like the stained glass and the gold trim. Could we manage to see what's in here?
I'll keep it down. You got nimble fingers, Captain.
Thank you, I do, don't I? Well, it wasn't very interesting. No chairman. No capture. No torture. That was all surprisingly easy. We actually just got away with this. Wow, what crappy security.